Hello my lovely Aries, this is a reading for the next 2 weeks just to see what's coming up for you, and we're going to start from this full moon. So what is going on with my Aries? So we've got the Holy Mountain and we have Middle World. Okay, so I feel like I've got a lot of energy coming off. I feel like some of you are releasing it in a healthy way, some of you not so healthy. They're saying, you know, a lot of energy coming off, so some of you might be needing to do a lot more physical activity this week just to reduce some of that stress and anxiety I'm feeling coming through. I feel like people might start be getting on your nerves the next 2 weeks, so just be really careful of that. Make sure you keep grounded and, you know, take yourself away from those kind of situations when you need to, but I'm really getting, if you can, get that physical exercise in so that you're not so reactive when people are just being irritating is the word I'm using, getting in my head. So, and I feel like you're in between things. So for some of you, it might be a relationship I'm getting that you feel like you're sort of stuck in between, and some of you it's a job. And so I feel like some of you in the middle stages of, you know, I feel like I'm, you know, I have to finish what I'm doing, so it's like study, or it's like I just have to get through this year and make sure I pay off my mortgage or that kind of thing, and then, you know, you're looking for to the future. But what they want you to know is there's always something you can do now. You're not stuck in where you are. There's always lessons to be learned and things you can do to move yourself forward. So, you know, there's always lessons to be learned. So they want you to know that even if you are in a job that you're not particularly enjoying at the moment, there are things and ways to you know, make yourself progress into the direction that you want to in the future. So if it's studying or setting up a business for the future, just start preparing yourself slowly to move into the next phase, or even at setting up your resume, I'm getting in my head. For those of you who feel like they're stuck in a relationship or are still working on themselves, you know, time for self-care is really important. So, you know, it's time to really look within yourself and find out what you're lacking, so that you can build yourself up so strongly that you really know what you need in a relationship. Even if you're currently in one, I feel like there's, you know, things to be built up within yourself. So yeah, the message is really just look within and find what self-care you need at the moment. But yeah, a lot of emotions running right is the energy I'm getting, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like there's a lot of positive stuff going on as well in your life. It's just there's a lot happening, like there's good and bad sort of coming through, but there's just a lot of it, and I feel like there's some, yeah, just some exhaustion going along with this. So time to, you know, you need just to take yourself out of the situation and make sure you get some calm and relaxation in to dissipate the energy. Okay, oh, so what else can we get? Okay, the High Priestess. Okay, so a lot of wisdom and learning. So I do feel like, yeah, this is a time for learning and introspection for you. So any of you who are in a stage where you're feeling a bit confused, I feel like this is the time when you're going to get the answers. This is the time when you're going to find out, you know, what you really want and what you really seek. So they're just saying, be really clear in your intentions of what you're confused about, and the universe will give you, you know, the really clear indicators of green for go and red flags for, you know, this is definitely not what I want, and see how it sits comfortably, or if it doesn't sit comfortably with you, that's your intuition telling you that, you know, this isn't the space you want to be. And if so, then, you know you can make yourself, you're very good and productive at making yourself into a better space and a better person, if you're not in the current space that you want to be in. I do feel like that youthful exuberance is coming in, and I also feel like if you are single, lovely Aries, I do feel like there's some romance coming in. So you are a single out there, I do feel like there's some love coming in, and they're just saying, just, you know, give it a chance and don't shut it down too quickly is the message from that one. But joyful exuberance. And I also get there will be choices as well. So I'm getting this is in both, so for relationships in particular, and it might just be friendships, but there are some choices that will need to be made if, you know, if you're sitting in a relationship with anyone, if it's working for you or not. And I feel like this is where the priestess and the going and the introspection is coming, because I feel like you've changed, and I feel like that you've developed, and I feel like certain people and situations around you haven't, and I feel like you're shedding at the moment, and those might also be some relationships, or you might just be reworking them and sort of putting people, sort of like giving people the time to learn what your values are and how they need to treat you now, is what they're saying. They might, you know, you might need to explain that, you know, you're not the same person and that you are worthy of being treated a little bit better, and they can do that or they can move on. So that is the information and that I'm getting for you for this next coming 2 weeks. So I hope that has helped you out, my lovely Aries, and I hope you have a really good next 2 weeks and enjoy the full moon. If you haven't subscribed, that'd be really great if you could. But hopefully I'll just see you again really soon. Thank you so much.